Hey, what it do, man? It's your boy Smooth, aka Mr. Do What It Do, aka Always on the Move, and this is episode 49 of the Phone Home Podcast.
What's up, man? It's your boy Two, but never second, Mr. I can't keep 'em off me. She want it at night like sleep, and in the morning like coffee. What's happening with your three?
Hey, boy, it's your boy 3 God, a.k.a. 80. No, I know. It's 83, not the number, but the name. I'm back, bitch. Had some technical difficulties last time. But I'm back in that bit, though, man. Three's a bit. 3 on the shoulder, man. Dip holler at 'em.
Yo, you know what it is, man. It's your boy Eric. For all your mental health needs, visit myconnectcounseling.net. Again, for all your mental health needs, visit myconnectcounseling.net. Episode 49. Man, I had to chat GPT some notable players that were number 49. They gave me Bobby Mitchell. He played, but he didn't even make it to the league. What he played for? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Bobby Mitchell. He played for Washington franchise. He rushed for 1,000 yards
Don't
twice.
even worry about it, big dog. Don't even worry.
You niggas talking about. You
Hey,
niggas trying out the
hey,
niggas.
You could have named a nigga from our high school team.
Man, you could just say the 49ers in this bit.
Man, shout out to the 49ers. Shout out to the 49ers.
Hey, he could have did like, hey, this was a pivotal year, 1949 to go.
Man, because damn,
We're
Bobby
gonna have to
Mitchell,
start doing years soon.
Nah, but man, you know what it is. Happy to be here. Happy to be back with the guys, man. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Shout out to you. No, who got it next, Big Darrell?
I go. Yes, sir. It's your boy. It's Willio, but I go now. You want to switch it up now?
My bad.
Nah, I get the Willio there.
All right. Praise to the Most High, man. It's your dog, Darrell Tarantino, a.k.a. Terrell Wheels, a.k.a. T Wheels, a.k.a. T Wheels on the tank, a.k.a. the Cara Blendada, a.k.a. the Iron Fist hitting you harder than ever, coming at you like that there, man, on episode 49. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. It's your boy, Big Darrell. I sound good, though. My mic sound good?
Yeah, you good, bro.
Okay. I was coming in a little hot earlier, but yes, sir. Episode 49, live from the loft. We back. Let's get it. We got
Yes,
Dink
sir.
in the house. We got Two in the house. And, if I'm in the house, it's a full house. Let's get it.
Whoa.
Hey, what you trying to say? I don't be on that bitch now?
Nah, you weren't on here last week, though. And then I know me and
Ain't
Two
in your
going back and forth
category,
with
bitch. I
it.
just
So.
had one.
Dang, hey, you slick in them boy category though, for real.
Bro,
That's like four episodes.
I had technical difficulties last time, but the
Bro,
IT
but
man.
that's like 4 weeks in the last 6 weeks, bro.
Hey, we ain't
Hey,
had
bro.
no pushback last week, boy. I was like,
Hey, that's
damn.
why I'm back, man. Hey, look, all that agreeing with everything shit, I'm back.
Hey man, hey, shout out to my boy Built, man. Look at the Phone Home merch, man.
Fire.
Hey,
man.
listen. The material is fucking solid. I fuck with the logo. The estimated 2025, that's even better, man. Shout out to the boy
That's
Built.
fire.
Whoa, the what?
Bro, do you got it on the website?
Hold on.
The estimated date?
Established.
Established.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Who got you there, dog?
I knew what you meant.
You can't look for moments like that, bro. That wasn't that funny. That wasn't that funny. You done fucked up the next moment being dramatic on this moment. Come on,
This
man.
nigga
Hey,
said
when you edit it,
estimated.
you gonna hear he said technical difficulties. He fucked that one up.
Right.
Time out, bro. So I'm
Just a little
getting pushed back because a nigga said estimated.
Estimated, contemplated, Lakers in 5.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Let's go,
Boy,
man.
these
Let's go, man.
niggas is something.
Oh,
else.
hold on,
Darrell,
smooth.
It ain't on the website. I got it on Printify,
Okay.
and the site ain't been published yet. So
Okay.
Well, so
I was gonna say,
when it comes to that part,
they can get it.
when it comes to that part, I already got the site. I just ain't I had to get it reestablished. So you could just add that to the site that we post everything, all the episodes and shit like that.
yeah. So, but if you want some merch, I can still get you a hoodie. I mean, I think we're gonna do t-shirts because it's about to get warm. So
Yeah, that one I want one of them shirts.
Hey, damn. Hey, Bill, what's that? Damn, I forgot that song. Go, if you need keys, then I got work. Oh, shit, I don't know. It's over with. Got what you had said, can't remember that song. I know you know that bit, but
I like that champion hoodie, boy.
Appreciate his windbreaker.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
The hat is what's clean to me.
Hey,
Yeah.
appreciate y'all boys today, man. Threes to come back with the compliments. Appreciate it,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
I
appreciate
like
it.
all y'all boys shits, man. Willie.
Nah,
Two.
you ain't gotta get on board no praise. Hit me. It's my time.
It's all about
Welcome back,
me,
gang.
nigga.
Yes indeed, man. So you see the I don't know if it's been on y'all thread, but it's been on my thread a lot lately. You know, about does Drake have a classic album? And I think you
Hip
know,
hop album, man. They say he got a
nah,
classic album.
bro,
They say
nah,
classic
bro,
hip.
nah,
No,
bro.
Ebro went back and said,
Bro, let me get through the spiel, bro. But
okay.
you wrong.
He ready.
You're wrong. But I'm gonna get my spiel off because I'm gonna let y'all boys do what y'all do. But I personally think like saying Drake doesn't have a classic hip hop R&B album, whatever the case may be, the man has a fucking classic album. I personally think he has 3 classic albums, you know, and I'm gonna say Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, So Far Gone. I know, you know, I count all that shit as music. I know the other guys, they gonna say that that's not an album, but to me, So Far Gone, Take Care, and Nothing Was the Same. Those are my 3, you know. But yeah, this is crazy. Like how, you know, I guess it feels like it's just a slow news week, and Drake got to be the one to just take the
Take the
criticism,
shots.
you know. But I'll let y'all boys get to it, man.
Yeah, that's
If you ask me,
hard.
man, I think he got at least 4 and at least 2 possibles. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't even for me. Y'all, you know, like I say, Drake ain't even my GOAT, but you know what I'm saying? I recognize what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? I remember what's the one where he in the clouds? Nothing was the same, man. I remember in college, like that was just like a never ending. It was just like it never stopped playing. You know what I'm saying? I got so many memories from that album. I actually bought that album twice. You know what I'm saying? I remember I bought it for Bill's birthday. I went and got it for me. You know what I'm saying? That album right there is no skips from the pound cake to the Tuscan leather. Then he came back. If I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. The if you're reading this now, that's too late. Come on, man. He killed that album, you know, the whole way. And really, I don't even like bringing that one up simply because I know that could be
Quentin
an out
Miller.
for people to be, you know, hating, you know, would say that could be an excuse to where people could say I'm hating, you know what I'm saying, because you know so-called are the writers or whatever. Regardless of that, you know what I'm saying, that is a classic album. The Take Care, man, like what we talk about, you know what I'm saying, like Drake. I mean, if you don't like him, you know what I'm saying, just say that. But just to be like, you know, I was listening to something. Shout out to Math Hoffa because I watch his content a lot. But I think he was basically arguing or kind of going back and forth about how he has no classics. I'm like, man, come on now. Like that is like 100% false. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? Man, I think he got at least, you know what I'm saying, at least 4. You know what I'm saying? And again, man, he done gave so much classic material, you know, classic rapping, classic R&B. Man, I really could just go on and on. You know, I done said this before. Some of them, even those days, like especially the one where I keep forgetting. I want to get it mixed up. The one where he got his head in the clouds. That Nothing Was the Same. Is that the one? The cover, his head in the
Nothing
clouds.
was the same.
Man, you ain't even have to go. You ain't even have to have that album. You could have just walked outside. It was a time where you could just walk outside and they was just playing all the time. You know, if a dude didn't have it, girls was playing it. That was like even that Take Care. That was like that neutral album where you know what I'm saying it wasn't too hard. Well, I don't want to say because it was hard, but I don't. It was like a middle. It was like a middle ground. Sometimes you can have hardcore hip hop to where you know it don't ring well with women. You know what I'm saying? But then that type of album, he had made a lot of albums where, or at least the albums I'm talking about, where it was just split down the middle. It was perfect for dudes and perfect for women, and this is like it could have went either way. So you know, I definitely agree that Drake got at least 4 classics. That's just my, you know, that's my
Hey, and
little opinion.
that's a lot coming from you from damn,
Man,
I'm gonna
he
edit
got
this.
at least 4,
But
and
yeah,
I say
that's a lot.
possibly and
That's a lot
possibly 2
coming from
more.
you, Willio, for real, for real.
For real, man. He like just to say he ain't got no class. I heard. I'm like I said, I was listening to you know that content with Math Hoffa. I think he was just kind of you know giving his opinion, but I was like, come on, bro. Like that's to say he has no classics. Like that's just 100% false. But
Yeah, and
that's
in a
just my
sense from Math Hoffa take, it kind of seemed like he was creating a clip too, you know what I'm saying, in the sense of like
that could be true.
engagement wise, cause it's like to sit up here and say like a nigga who been in this game 15 years don't have at least one classic. Now I can understand like, you know, a nigga might say he got one classic, even though I think he got more. But to say a nigga don't got no classics, I think like you just trying to create engagement. You know what I'm saying? Two, you got it, bro.
I believe, if I ain't mistaken, they got like a little background too, so so some sauce from that as well. You know, over a woman, but I think
Wait,
for
hold on. Math Hoffa and Drake got women in the same vicinity?
I don't want to
Nah,
misquote it.
What?
I don't want to misquote it, but I believe she was a battle rapper. Because I think they said it. I think somebody said in the battle that Drake was at, that he was battling on the card or whatever. So that shit linger on. Oh, but of course, man, the boy I think he got multiple classics. I think So Far Gone, Take Care, Nothing Was the Same. I say Views. If we count the mixtape, if you're reading this too late, I think that's one for sure. If we count the what is it called when you add mode, the extended version of, if we count the album with Scary Hours added to the end of that album,
Scorpion.
Scorpion.
Scorpion. Yeah. You talking about with Diplomatic Immunity?
No, you talking about For All the Dogs.
For the
That's what
Dogs.
he's talking about.
Yeah, damn, I forgot about them two tracks. He got some,
Oh,
man, I think it's
but Scary Hours, that was the first Scary Hours though.
yeah. I was talking about
Yeah.
the second one when they put the deluxe edition.
Okay.
Basically like what Lil Baby did with My
Oh
Turn.
hell no, that ain't no classic album. But you got it though. You got it.
Shit.
It ain't, but it didn't get enough recognition that it should have got because of.
I think it's knocking on the door. If it ain't, I'm cool with somebody saying it ain't a classic though. But yeah, I think like you said, when it's a slow week, who else to put on the algorithm? Drake. I think they just chatting for either personal reasons or engagement in itself. But I think for sure he got those clearly classics.
Man, it's easy. Drake got 6 classics. He got So Far Gone. He got Take Care. He got Nothing Was the Same. He got If You Reading This Is Too Late. He got Views. He got Scorpion. That's 6. I ain't even got the Dark Lanes yet. What are we talking about? Dark Lanes?
That's a beautiful
Come
album.
on. And then
That's a
For All
beautiful
the
album.
Dogs is amazing. That's 8. And really, if you really want to put out like R&B, Some Sexy Song for You is really that one. Like that's an album that really is. It's like that album is kind of like Views Part 2 to me. You know what I mean? Like it got a lot of hits on there, but it ain't him just rapping. He got some cuts on there where he rapping. But bro, we can even skip this clip. Like Buddy was hating. Buddy was hating. Like the debate is how many classics does he have, not if he has one.
Right.
That's the
debate.
one. That's the debate right there.
That's
How
the real
many
debate here.
classics?
Like,
Yeah,
bro,
that's it
what
right
are we
there.
talking about?
Yeah, that's
man?
it. That's it right there.
Smooth said, bro, you don't stay in this game 15 years, putting up the numbers you have without talking about how many classics you have. Like, bro, what? Like, what? 15 years, bro, of dominance? You know, he said it. 15 years of dominance, then get kinky. Like, like everybody else recognize it. Like, why, man? And I like Math Hoffa. Well, I take that back. That's just me showing fake love. I don't even know who Buddy is.
He
Take that love,
got a
man.
good show. He really do got a good
no
show
pun
though.
intended. No pun intended. Love.
No, but that's no hate. That's no hate to him either though, because I just really don't. I try to be off the internet for real like that, like on Instagram and shit throughout the day, so I limit my time. But that ain't no hate to him.
Legendary battle rapper. But yeah, man.
Oh,
He's
Hey,
yeah, he
I
got
damn
a
sure
great
Yeah,
show
a
though.
battle rapper.
Yeah, I damn sure wouldn't know that.
hey, so I'm gonna
The
go next.
legendary.
I know the nigga after me about the hate. So that nigga already started out hating. He said rap album or hip hop, whatever you said. Hey man, hey bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I really feel like, and there's no shot at Smooth or nothing. I really hate we gave Cuz the time for the topic. That shit's stupid. Like that's outrageous, bro. Like to say Drake ain't got at least 3 to 4 albums, and that's not including one of my favorite albums of all time with Future. You know what I'm saying? What a time to be alive. Like nigga, he got anthems on that bitch. You know what I'm
Probably
saying?
my least favorite one from him.
Hey boy, hey, nah, bro. That I mean, Certified Lover Boy. I don't think he said.
Listen, that
Hey,
nigga,
you know what I'm
Certified
saying?
Lover Boy, that
Certified
motherfucker got
Lover
some
Boy. That
smashes on it,
like even if
dog.
Bro,
you don't.
I wanted to name that one, but I'm like, bro, I already gave the man 8 classics. Like, I done gave him 8 classics already.
But that's what I was gonna say.
Come on,
I was
man.
gonna say.
Champagne
I ain't gonna lie
Force
to
is
you.
making a classic alone.
My credentials for classics is maybe not a classic. If you got about 4 to 5 hit songs on the album, like you may disagree with me, but I really believe y'all. I'm probably gonna kill my point by saying this shit. But I believe got a classic. Hurricane Chris. I think his album was a classic because he had like 3, 4, 5. What?
You messing up your rhythm,
Players Rock
dog.
and stuff.
You messing up your rhythm, bro.
What's my rhythm?
Nigga, you was making a point about Drake classic, and this could be a clip. This nigga with the Hurricane Chris.
No, I'm telling you what my definition of a classic. I'm giving it. I ain't like
Drake and Hurricane Chris in the same sentence is wild.
bro. It's not about that. I'm not trying to be like Hov. I'm not trying to be like Hov, bro. I'm telling you my credentials of a classic. Nigga, if you got about 3 to 4.
So hot up in this podcast right now. I ain't got
no
shoes on.
Hey, the fact that you saying this shit prove my fucking point, nigga. That nigga, like, that's what I'm saying. So, but anyway, so what I'm saying is Drake have at least 3 to 4 hits on the album each time. That alone itself can make an album a classic. I'm talking about like hits. I'm not talking about like just like, you know, a banger. I'm talking about like fucking hits, anthems. And so
my bad.
So yeah, so I'm just saying like Certified Lover Boy, the shit. Then like no, bro, I think it's just a waste of time. And then anybody that got to say something about hip hop, the difference between a hip hop and an R&B album. Hey, I'm not trying to hear that shit. If we calling like the last week or the week before, cause I'm on last week, and we putting all these niggas together, Soulja Boy, Rod Wave, everybody, all in one substance, then hey, it's fair to say you can't separate it. So yeah, he got at least 8, at least I don't know, he got 6, but I say this, he got 4+. And between his albums, you pick 4, and you won't be wrong. I'll put it that way.
That is fair.
He got 4+. And I ain't even no big Drake fan, but you know, he got 4+. And now I guess the only argument is now, like you said, was Bip said, I go the different route. I guess you got to figure out which one more classical than the other. That's my route out of the 8. Shit.
Yeah.
That's the question.
That should be the argument right there. How many? Which ones are the classics?
But it was just bored though.
We're gonna do a King of the Hill after this.
Go there.
It's my goal. All right, now. Cause I just ain't want no talking now. I ain't want no talking when I come get my point now.
This not him on no pushback.
Yeah, so y'all done talking?
Say shit after this. I'm gonna say my shit
Oh
then
my
next
goodness.
So, Ebro cleared it up. He said no classic hip hop album, right? And so I was thinking about that. I thought about that this whole week since he said that. If we go on traditional sense of classic hip hop, I don't think Drake has a classic hip hop album. I will say he has a classic album, like far as like you do crossover, if you do whatever you call what Drake does, right? Because we know he does more than rap. I do think he has a classic album, but in the traditional sense of a classic hip hop album, I'm gonna say no to that. But he does have a classic hip hop mixtape because they kept So Far Gone out of it. But I think So Far Gone is Drake's closest classic rap album, but they consider that a mixtape. So I think So Far Gone is classic. I also think The Comeback Season is a classic rap album. When a nigga just spitting bars and nigga just coming with hard shit. But I think the reason why they say no classic hip hop album, and my favorite Drake album is what Willio said, Nothing Was the Same. But then when I go over those hits, right, it's hits. And one of my favorite ones, y'all niggas probably hate this shit. Just hold on, we're going home.
Going home.
That's
That
my
song's so
shit,
clean.
but that
That
ain't
song
really
is so
no
clean.
hip hop though. You feel me?
Yeah.
That shit like global. I love that fucking song. And then on I love the one with what he did with Ye. The damn, what's the name of that one?
Pop style or something.
No, Love Lockdown. Is that what it is? The one he did with Ye? No, I better find your loving.
Yeah.
I better
That's
find your heart. See
Thank
that
Me
shit,
Later.
that shit
Rihanna, too.
classic.
Thank Me Later.
I love the
too.
production on that. But when I'm thinking of classic hip hop, I think what they want from Drake is a so far gone and a comeback season. That's what they want from Drake, far as in the album, like the hip hop heads. So
let me ask you this: what is a traditional hip hop album?
Like
Hey, can I
Illmatic,
ask you-
I'm gonna murder you with this point, but I want to hear
Hey,
what you got.
Illmatic,
I thought that was
36
on Thank Me
Chambers.
Later.
No. Tell me what a traditional hip hop album consists of.
Okay, so the top hip hop album, I would say storytelling. It has to have a theme. It has to have a topic. It has to go. It has to flow. Like when you go through Illmatic, or even when you go through the Carter one, like he take you through the Carter. Like or you go through even the Chronic is a nice flowing album. A lot of Drake albums are like playlists. So when they say classic hip hop albums, Ready to Die, right? All Eyes on Me. Like when you hear those albums from start to finish, they kind of like it's almost kind of like watching a movie sonically, how they blend together. So I know what they're saying, right? I ain't saying Drake don't have classic albums, but I know what they saying when they saying hip hop. Even when you get to Lauryn Hill shit, or when you get to Outkast, Southern Cadillac Player
Southern
Music.
Playalistic.
Yep, and then you got AT Aliens. Listen how AT Aliens start and how it finishes, right? Like that's what they want from Drake. Like they don't want just a bunch of good songs or a bunch of classic. They want an album that's like traditionally hip hop. And so to me, the closest thing he has is the comeback season and So Far Gone. And so that's what. And when I think of classic hip hop album, that's what I think of. Like I think of like when you press play on that bitch. Or the perfect examples, Get Rich or Die Trying. Look how that motherfucker come on, do, and then Mini Man, like they have skits in them bitches. They have like, it's like basically you hearing a movie.
So basically, you saying that nah, album got to be a movie. That's
a
what
classic hip hop album.
But that's what. But
Hey, but I and I'm gonna respectfully object you, Darrell, because if you listen to Views, it got an opening, a closing, it got like Keep the Family Close was an intro talking about what he's going through, his views. Nah, you with me? Feel no way. Man, I can go on and on.
Views is
Then-
nice. I think Views is better than Scorpion, right? I like Views, but it's still not a traditional classic hip hop album. It's good. I ain't saying Drake shit ain't great. It's just not a classic, a cult hip hop album for a nigga like Ebro.
so
And I'm
Kanye
not
has
arguing.
no classic.
I'm just saying
Kanye has no classic.
Kanye definitely has classics.
So, but none of that shit you said matches.
I
what
think,
Kanye does.
but you know what only Kanye West classic is to me? Kanye West only classic. He has great albums, but his only occult hip hop classic to me is Graduation. That's his only occult classic to me.
The College Dropout is not a classic.
It's good. It's good. It's a build up. And then what's the one? Late Registration.
Fantasy is not a classic.
I don't think so. Niggas would die about that album right there, but I don't think so.
Question though, can I ask you
I think Graduation is Kanye West. That's his top, his most classic shit. He might got classic album, but you don't never really hear niggas put Kanye when they say got the best rap album. Niggas don't never say Kanye West shit. Niggas don't never put Kanye West with Illmatic. They don't put him with All Eyes on Me. They don't even put Kanye West with the Chronic. But they know Kanye West got, and maybe it's because he got ghostwriters and shit, and he got niggas helping him write. But they say Kanye West put him in a category of his own. Now we could do Drake like how we do Ye, but to me, his only classic is Graduation. Like from start to finish, from samples, from nigga rapping, like to me, my dark twisted fantasy, that shit was mid. That shit like 808s and
I didn't like
Heartbreaks
that
to me.
album too.
Hey,
I didn't care for that one
Darrell.
either.
Hey, so I guess I'm gonna ask you what else considered a classic, because if that's the case, if we only going based off that, then you gotta say T.I. Trouble Man is a classic. Cause that nigga had
T.I. don't have no classics.
no T.I. got a classic
No,
based
but
off
I'm
him.
saying based off of
T.I. got at
of,
least 4.
but based
No,
off of
I'm
how
not trying to make this a
saying it,
T.I. combo. I'm
but
just
I'm
saying,
saying
'cause
just based off of what he's saying, it's a lot of niggas who don't got classics.
Cause no, but I'm naming one that ain't a classic, I know for sure, but that was really good album.
Paper
But
Trail, T.I. Paper Trail is classic.
No. I'm talking about Trouble Man. Cause Trouble Man gave you a whole story to the point you couldn't even skip some of them bitches.
But see, then now that could be correct what you're saying, because a classic hip hop album doesn't necessarily constitute a popular hip hop album. You get what I'm saying now?
Right.
So they're not arguing who's popular.
Hold on, let me say this, because Jay-Z album Reasonable Doubt, that wasn't considered a high selling hot album, but it's revered as that's a classic. That is a cult classic album.
Though. It's not considered
It
Blueprint.
ain't because Blueprint was more commercial.
No other classics but Reasonable Doubt. Niggas will argue you down with that shit. They don't care about the Blueprint. They don't care about the Black Album. Niggas will say Jay-Z only classic album is Reasonable Doubt, to the point Jay-Z even said, nigga, you want my old shit, go buy my old album. Like, damn, like y'all niggas want me to go back to that shit. And so that's how hip-hop heads are. Like, them niggas are like, I don't know what it is, but they like shit like Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. Like, they like shit like that. Like, it gotta be like the most, like, I don't know, like New York, basically, like, it gotta be almost like you could play that shit everywhere in every borough in New York in the 90s. That's how they revere
that
rap,
36 Chambers in my face, I'm gonna throw it 36 feet. Get it back. You talking about a classic? Man, if you don't get that up out of here,
it's considered a classic though.
It's considered a classic.
But see, that's the thing right there.
Hold on, we going by New York standards, man. Look, Webby got 2 classics. Boosie got 1.
He's a like,
like we talking about and look, Webby got a rap
when
classic.
You say that, Bill.
Webby got a rap classic. 2 of them. Like, we talking about rapping, Webby got 2 rap classics.
Webby has more classics than Boosie, but I don't know if it's a classic hip hop album.
Webby got more classics than
Webby shit is hard.
Like, you playing?
But see,
clip that right there. Put that out. Niggas gonna go crazy.
Jay-Z and
but see, I have to be biased, because the South of me want to say Webby got motherfucking classics, but the hip hop head in me is like, nah, that ain't really a classic. But that bit, it has to have. That's why hip hop. That's why they have subgenres, right? If we say a classic street album or a classic trap album, then Webby will fit in that category. But you can't put a Webby with a Nas Illmatic. That's like disrespectful.
No, see that.
Them two different time periods, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me rebuttal.
You feel me?
Can you put a Webby with a 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying?
No. This the problem though, bro. Like, hey, so there's gonna be some racist shit to this shit to explain my shit. So I'm watching the clip.
Don't be too racist, bro.
So I'm watching the clip, right? And basically the dude see 2 girls in like in the breakfast area with some bonnets on. And he was like, man, y'all got all these white folks in here, you got on a bonnet. Black dude saying that. I'm like, nigga, you up here, making your reference towards white people like you got to be judged based off whites. And so basically that's what I'm saying with this shit. We basing our shit based off New York thoughts, off north thoughts. Oh yeah, can we compare that to a Get Rich or Die Trying? Savage Life 2, hell yeah. Now, don't get me wrong, Get Rich or Die Trying, my top 5 album.
I would say that, right? I would say that
we always go based off the basis of New York.
We have to though.
Like no, the fuck we don't.
It's the birthplace.
They kind of, even though the South. Even though the South and the West have their runs and have had their bigger runs, most people say arguably, most people do go out their way to get New York respect. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember a line T.I. said, see you on TV in New York, them niggas laugh at us. You know, so like it's like everybody even though we are our own thing, we always for some reason want to be accepted by New York because supposedly New York is the
Not
the
no more
birth of
though.
hip hop. You know
Yep.
what I'm
Right,
saying?
I get that, but I don't think no more. I think that shit been died down.
Well, and they will argue that's why rap has died down.
Nah,
I
hell
know.
no. Fuck no. But
Nigga,
that
we
leads
the
in,
re-
that
hey,
leads into the
that
leads
we
into
the
a
reason
debate.
rap's still alive, nigga.
but
Since the
listen,
South
that leads
has
into the
gotten hip hop,
New
the
York is a
hip hop
tough
has
crowd,
declined.
man.
well, that leads into the third question was the New York rap scene versus the Atlanta rap scene in the 2000s. You know, who really ran this shit the 2000s?
South. I'm just being honest. Now,
Well, you got in New York in the 2000s, you got Jay-Z, you got 50 Cent, you got Nas, you got Ja Rule, Murder Inc., Bad Boy,
DMX.
DMX.
yeah, man.
And then Atlanta, you got Outkast, T.I., Ludacris, DZ, Gucci Man, Future.
We strictly
Wayne.
doing Atlanta though, right?
Wayne.
Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Okay, Atlanta.
This nigga
You
said
mentioned Wayne. South.
No,
Oh my
no.
God.
He said Atlanta. That's why I said Atlanta.
Oh, I thought we said South versus North.
No, Atlanta versus
I pick your damn head
New
up,
York.
nigga.
He
I
said
thought
New
you
York
had South
versus
versus
Atlanta, bro. So shit, I mean, based off of that, shit, I'm taking Atlanta.
Hold on. We missing some
I would
rappers
say
though, huh?
also in this New York, I think also they tried to ride the South wave because it was like one time like niggas in New York was jumping on Lil Jon beats. You know what I'm saying? Like so I mean I think
you
it's something
gotta include niggas like Lil Jon too. You gotta include niggas like Lil Jon, them franchise boys. You gotta include
JD
all of
Ho.
that
You
shit.
gotta include Mobb Deep, Fabulous, G Unit. You gotta include Terror Squad, Fat Joe, them, Cameron.
Shit.
yeah, them boys was bad. Boy.
Shit.
Dipset had their own little sub movement. Like now, if I can say, I can honestly say that I looked up one time and it just like Dipset, they had a movement so strong that niggas in the South was doing the same things that like they was doing. That Harlem movement with the how they niggas was dressed and stuff. Like I remember one time niggas was dressing in pink, just like in Cameron. I never heard nobody really just bumping Cameron like down south like that. But niggas was they had enough influence to where people was trying to dress like them though. You know what I'm saying? So like I remember I used to go to like little Pascagoula games and it wasn't nothing to look up and see dudes with pink shirts on. And you know where that came from. You know what I'm saying? That came from Cam. But
Kanye did that too now. Kanye ushered that in.
I would say Kanye is more like polos and stuff like that. Cameron was responsible for the pink.
Yeah, he was responsible for that pink.
That's what I would say.
The nigga wearing tall
DMX another
pink
good
tees.
one. That's from New York, right? Ain't he from New York?
Yep,
For
DMX.
sure. No, is Yonkers? I don't know. Where is Yonkers?
Yeah, New York.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know
upstate
nothing
New
about
York.
the upstate. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So yeah,
Then
hey,
you got Nicki
that boy was a
Minaj
monster.
from New York. You got
Ooh, we forgot about Nicki. God damn.
Who?
yeah.
Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
Cardi
yeah,
Cardi.
yeah.
Cardi
We
from New
forgot
York.
about Nicki.
But see, her sound was
What's
so
in there?
universal. It almost like she wasn't even from New York. If that makes sense.
Hold on. Where's Lauryn Hill from? She from New York, huh?
I don't think so.
I think they like from New Jersey or
New
something. I
Jersey.
could be
Yeah,
wrong
she's
about
from
that
North,
though.
something like that.
Damn, so it
I
looked
could
like
be wrong.
shit. It looked like the New York probably still ran shit in the 2000s for real.
Yeah.
Oh, it's tough. It's tough.
I think Atlanta from a perspective of maybe if you said North versus South, then I think the
That's what I
South
thought you were
could
saying.
combine and beat New York, but just from Atlanta versus New York, nah, I think New York still.
Because if you
running
say
shit.
New York has bigger universal artists, because like I think Atlanta biggest universal artist is Outkast and T.I. To be fair.
Especially Outkast.
And then you could throw Future in there, but Future couldn't beat a Jay-Z, and a T.I. couldn't beat a probably a DMX, like in global like success.
What was they run like in the 2000s though? You know, some of the boys was coming out a little earlier than that.
So hold on, let's see.
So are we talking about?
I think especially when you go like identity wise, that's Atlanta for sure.
Are y'all
New
talking about
York-
like the South or North or just Atlanta versus New York?
Atlanta versus New York.
I think.
Because and that it is right to do that because after hip hop left New York, it went to Atlanta. Well,
Right.
We could arguably say that.
Right.
What year
But
you
I
think we
think-
can agree on that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You said what?
Probably 03, right?
when it switched from New York to
Yeah,
Atlanta.
whenever 50 Cent started beefing with them boys, that's when it switched. That's when that shit switched. Like right after that damn New York song came out, nigga, the
York.
bottom fell out of New York.
Yeah,
So
hey.
that's mid, the
That's
mid
like
2000s.
2004, 2004, 2005.
Well, yeah. I would say probably like when did Lil Jon come out and when did Jeezy come
Nigga,
out?
2003, 2004.
Yeah, that's what I say. I say
Hey, me and
2003,
Bill was on the
2004.
baseball field. She taking her clothes off. Ooh, she naked.
8 years out there, don't
Don't disrespect it.
And then you get niggas like Lil Scrappy. You get niggas like what's them dudes?
Scrap had it,
The
boy.
two guys. Young
B&B,
Blood.
hold
Young
on.
Yeah,
Blood.
Yin Yang Twin.
Yeah.
Yin Yang Twins, Young Blood, D4L.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey,
Crime
nah, you
Mob.
got
Scrappy, hey, that
And then
Scrap had me
Soulja
in the
Boy come out. You
chokehold,
know
boy.
Soulja Boy claim Atlanta. So
That
hey,
Trillville.
Yeah.
then
Oh,
Soulja
Soulja Boy
Boy
might be
just
the
really
cherry on
took
top,
that
man.
shit in.
Yeah, right.
With that
Right.
snapping
damn,
that snap
you making
music.
some solid points there. Real shit.
Atlanta ain't no joke, man.
Atlanta ain't no joke now.
Hey,
It just I don't know if it was a regional thing because we from the South though. Them niggas up
But
north
see-
probably like, man, I don't want to hear that shit. Well, you
But
feel
see,
me?
Atlanta ushered in a sound. Like they got producers that's crazy out there too. So we got Zaytoven, you got Nitty. Them Nitty beats was crazy.
And you know what it was too though? Cause down
That's
south
the
we
point.
like to have fun, we like to party, we like to dance. New York niggas don't really go to clubs like that. They don't go to strip club, they don't do that. New York is known for cold fashion and like having trench coats and hoodies on and like big bubble coats. But down south we like to party, we like to go to the club. That's like what we do. So Atlanta ushered in that way for party music. It wasn't really too much like bounce party music until Atlanta.
My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Willio. I'll finish.
I was just gonna say like, I think that's the major contrast between New York and down south. See, I think one reason why New York gave down south people such a hard time is because they go for lyrics. But a lot of times, and this is just coming from a southern perspective, a lot of times if you listen to East Coast beats, it don't really make southern people bounce. Like beats down. I think to us beats are the real selling tool. Like we like to bounce. You feel me? Then we'll hit lyrics second. You know what I'm saying? And I think with New York or East Coast rap, they not necessarily really just focused on beats, although they got their legendary producers like DJ Premier and other people like that. But they go for lyrics. Well, just how I see it, it seems like they really care more about lyrics, and then beats are second. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, but that's how I always seen it. You know what I mean? Like we like to bounce.
Knowledge, man.
Hey, them niggas that rap on. I used to hate New York beats back in the day, boy. Them bitches like it just sounds so eerie, like nigga rap on that shit for 30 minutes, like the beat just.
It's not like in the lore, man.
Yeah.
Man, shit. Man, if you don't play shoulder lean and get this out my car,
And
bro,
see, and I think that's why why it's so hard to like get southern and up north people on the same accord. And that's another thing. I said this one before, like when you get people on the same accord, it's almost like magic. That's why when you hear 50 Cent on a West Coast beat, like "We Could Find Me in the Club," that sound like something Pac would have been on. You know what I'm saying? Like when it first came out.
I would
not like the one he did for T.I. That shit weak, cause he don't know how to pick beats. The nigga don't know how to pick beats for real now.
Hey, I will say this though.
Willio said something then. Willio said something then.
That
Nigga
sound like
needed
Dr.
Dr. Dre.
Dre.
He needed Dr. Dre.
Well, Dr. Dre,
Yeah, exactly.
producer. Yeah. But the older I get, I do appreciate up north rappers though. I appreciate them a little more. Like Jay, I appreciate him a little bit more. Nas, I appreciate even the stuff he be dropping with Hit Boy. I appreciate him a little bit more now. I guess
AZ, but nobody want to show him a little.
AZ. Yeah, I hadn't got on him yet.
AZ is nice. Hell yeah.
AZ nice, man. I'm telling you, he like an underground jewel or something, man. Like his style is like, and that's what I like about, like, I think one of us mentioned it, man. New York, it's not, not only do they bring flows or, the swagger when they with their lyrics, but it's they style of dress too. Like I remember one time just telling somebody when I was little, I was like, man, them Harlem niggas, they probably the best dressed niggas in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like especially when Dipset niggas was running it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they whole style was just different. You know what I mean? Like the way they dress, they jackets, they, you know what I'm saying, the different kind of Timberland boots, and man, that they style, they swag was just so clean. And I'm not saying Southern people ain't have that, but it was more stand out. Like I remember telling, I was like, man, Cam, especially at that time, I was like, man, Cam got to be the most fashionable nigga. Man, look at ASAP Rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I
He
was just about to
known
say
more for
A$AP Rocky.
fashion.
Yep.
He known
From
more for
Harlem,
fashion
too.
than his music. And it was damn like if you I remember when I first heard ASAP Rocky, it was almost always like that with him. They always
Yep.
put him and fashion right like neck and neck. And it ain't no really surprise to me why he has elevated in, the fashion game, because that's always what he like since he came out. That's just what it
Fabulous was
was.
on
Like,
that.
and he's
Now
from
let me ask you
Harlem.
this, Willio. When did Atlanta start doing fashion? Do y'all remember when Atlanta started doing fashion? I bet y'all don't remember.
I really don't. I'm
Because
being
niggas in New York always been talking about fashion, but we weren't really peeped on it. But when did niggas in Atlanta start doing fashion? Like what time period?
White tee.
I can't.
Some of
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. See how and that's hold on,
I'ma
just
tell
stay
you
right
though,
there.
watch
Stay right there
this.
for 1
they
second.
dressed it.
That's what it was in the
around
South, even in New Orleans. Tees, bows, and rees.
Exactly. But then after that, it was around maybe like 07, 08, right? When you had like Rocco and them come out, and they used to wear the Charlie Lowe, they used to have a Gucci backpack and the Gucci bandanas and the Gucci bucket hats. Y'all remember that era?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But before
I do.
then, niggas ain't really have too much designer shit on. Niggas had big white tees, black white tees. Think about G's in them now. Niggas having millions of dollars. Niggas ain't have no fashion sense. But in 2007, 2008, that's when niggas started wearing like Bally's. Niggas started wearing Gucci's. Niggas like
Dippies and
Hey,
all that stuff. Like I ain't never even heard of that stuff before.
I honestly like. I only remember when Future started talking about it.
exactly, and that's the era, 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
And then you
Future
got
was-
Rocco. What was that song? I'ma do me. And the nigga had the Gucci. He say, "This morning I woke up." That's around that little time period. Like, and Future is one of the ones who really what it was. Jimmy Choo's. You remember Jimmy Choo's was the thing?
Yes. Mason Margiela. Future was wearing that. Like he talked about that a lot in his songs.
He one of the ones who pioneered like fashion to Atlanta. But before then, niggas was wearing white tees and jabos and shit.
Right,
Like,
for sure.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
I know we kind of got off topic, but I got to hear which album do y'all think is Drake's top album?
I think nothing was the same as his top album.
I was gonna do King of the Hill.
Okay, my bad.
Oh yeah. We could do that. We could do that before we go to the next subject.
Well, nah, we can stay on this 50 and this T.I. This 50 and T.I. beef. I want to hear y'all opinion on that and where y'all think that's going and how y'all felt them boys did in the beef, man. Specifically, Damani.
I want to go first then. Domani went hard. He stole Baby King them shit, but he went hard. He went hard now. He definitely out-rapped 50, but I'm like, he ain't even have to do that because T.I. shit outweighed 50 shit. But I think it's a good setup for them to do verses because ain't none of them really too much cross the line. Like, it's just like old head
Who ain't
beat.
crossed the line?
Who you think crossed the line?
That line
I
crossed.
think that
bro.
boy King.
You can't fuck with each other after this shit.
Hold on, why y'all
dead.
think that?
Heck
Tell me
nah,
why.
Ain't no way.
Nigga, you talking about dead mamas?
Yeah.
Nigga, that's like, bro. It was.
This
I
nigga-
remember at a point in time you couldn't say shit about mamas until that show your mama came.
Yeah,
out.
I ain't think about that part. God damn, yeah.
Like you couldn't say. Now you talking about. Then you talking about a nigga trying to kill his own kid. Man, y'all. Hey, bro, it's on site now. Yeah, this shit beyond rekindling, bro.
So
To
you don't
me,
think they can
to
do a
me.
verses? Even if Jeezy and Gucci did a verse, you don't think T.I. and 50 can do a verse?
I'm
I
not.
don't think they're gonna be willing to do
It was
it.
when that situation you had Jeezy in that situation. This T.I. and 50 is two Gucci mans on stage. That ain't gonna.
I think T.I. willing to do it. I don't know if 50 is willing to do it.
No, see the difference between Jeezy and Gucci is they did that shit when they were child. I mean, kids or whatever, not kids, but younger adults, and then maturity factor took up.
Yeah, that make
You talking about 2 60-year-olds going at it and they kid, dog. Like, this shit, nigga, if you ain't changed now, you stuck in your ways, bro.
Yeah.
And like
Two
Two just said, even with Jeezy, you had somebody that was more like, hey, bro, I get it. It was my homie that died, but I'm really let's make some cheese off the shit. Now, I will say this, it's not far from that. It can still happen because cheese is cheese. And you might say, hey, look, hey, bro, we hate each other, but hey, write it up. But
I think 50 Cent scared of T.I. I think he's scared to lose.
What, in a verses, or you talking about?
Because it would have been easy just to say, yeah, like, it ain't like he no new artist, nigga. You a legacy act. Nigga, you meet the qualifications for a fucking versus. Don't act like you too big for a versus, nigga. You is a legacy act.
That's what I'm saying, but this ain't his first threat for verses, and he ain't take that threat. So
but who he had to I think he's scared he'll lose to T.I. I still think
I
that's the fact.
I ain't gonna lie, I just don't think 50 care. Just like I don't think I'm being honest. Let me my bad too.
That's true.
I don't think 50 care, just like I don't think
on y'all boy, man. Peace and prosperity, man. Peace and prosperity, y'all boy, man.
I don't facts, Smooth. I don't think 50
Hennessy.
Yeah, that white Hennessy.
I don't think
white
50,
Hennessy.
hey boy, shut the hell up.
Oh, go ahead with it, Bill. Go ahead.
No. No, like honestly, I mean you can agree, disagree, but I don't think 50 gave a fuck. Just like I don't think Jeezy gave a fuck about who made trap music. I think this T.I. just be like, I think he cared much about shit that most niggas don't care about at their ages.
Your mic low, dang.
Your mic.
My bad. So I was just saying, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
It ain't as good as it was.
Now, I don't know what happened. Damn, Bill didn't hack my stupid ass.
Yeah.
Hey,
y'all
but I
hear me?
disagree with that point though. I disagree with that. I don't think T.I. I think T.I. he wants that respect. He wants that respect for his catalog. And I think he lost that respect after he went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell y'all all the time, No Mercy, nigga, that's one of the best albums of all time, in my opinion. If I put a classic, No Mercy gonna be a classic for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when he went to jail, that shit disappeared in the wind. And I think T.I. wants that respect for his catalog. I think that jail messed T.I. reputation up. And I think he not begging for it, because amongst us, we know that T.I. catalog is better. We know his music is better. But when you talk about New York and, just all this shit that we talking about, they don't give T.I. that credit like the South does. And then when you talk about it all the time, then his social media, some of the shit he say is brought down his mystique. So I think he wants that. He wants that shit back, and he can gain it back in a versus with somebody like 50 Cent. But does he need it? Or he ain't begging to do the shit. But I think that's a worthy opponent.
And that's the only one that hasn't had a versus yet, really, for real.
But that's the thing though, Smooth. You know what I'm saying. You said T.I. I said I don't think 50 give a fuck. I
my bad.
I don't think 50 give a fuck.
I guess I didn't give a fuck.
You didn't fuck about what I said.
So to the point of 50 Cent, I think I said this to somebody on Instagram. I think 50 Cent, he has this idea that he's bigger than T.I. You know what I'm saying? And you could say that with the TV shows. You could say that with the Get Rich or Die Trying. Nobody is arguing those two things. You got Get Rich or Die Trying, and you have TV shows. But nigga, if you're talking about a music career, T.I. is shitting on 50 Cent.
Thanks.
What about the listeners on Spotify though? Like, because 50
is
significantly more.
So I argue this to say, bro, talking about Get Rich or Die Trying, one of the best albums of all time. You talking about somebody who's still active as an entertainer. You can't. The streaming shit don't count for them, boy. That nigga, he was popping before streaming came out. So all his listeners and shit like that, them niggas ain't on that streaming shit like that.
Well,
my
let
personal
me just
opinion.
say this, just to give you some pushback, just to kind of take Dink style on the table.
The
Some
ludicrous
people
shit
would
don't count.
say some people would say, and mind you, Tip is my boy. He's one of my favorite rappers behind Tupac. But some people would say that 50 has sold significantly more albums than T.I. with his shorter span of music. Does that come into play?
I don't think that comes into play because all
Because
that is still
majority of it is Get Rich or Die
Get Rich or
Trying.
Die Trying.
All of it.
And the
is
massacre, and we know the massacre was trash.
And the massacre only sold so much because Get Rich or Die
Trying. And
After
it's
the
not
ma-
a cult hip hop classic.
The
He
massacre
only
lived
got
up to his
one
name.
classic.
Right, yeah.
The massacre
Damn,
lived up to his
Boston
name.
Massacre.
Hey,
And-
man, he had some
and-
stuff on
and
the massacre. Now he
He
had
had
some
some stuff.
stuff. On
Everybody
the
got some
massacre.
stuff on the album. That's one
Yeah,
reason.
that's true. I like Candy Shop. Y'all niggas hate that shit.
I hate that. Oh my
Nah,
god!
And I love that shit. You feel me?
Boy,
So
that Dynamite, that Get in My Car, that
Ooh,
I got no
that, man,
pickup
I'm telling you,
line,
boy.
no bitch
That hold on, that
line.
position of
So Inferno?
power.
Bitch,
That
get
oh my
in.
god,
Yeah,
bruh.
Inferno,
Like, come
like,
on, boy. That
Rider
massacre, that
Music,
Baltimore love thing. He had
man,
some
that
stuff
bro,
on the
hey,
massacre.
bro.
crazy for
I
real.
ain't
Hold
like
on. What's that
Disco
song? He
Inferno.
say, I pull up. I don't know what you take me for. I really don't play this. You know what I'm
that's
talking about?
exactly what we talking about, right?
Man,
Exactly.
come
That's
on,
exactly.
boy.
I was about to say that shit.
That
Nigga, that's
song
why I
is
called them out. Hey, bro,
that
look, bro.
song
One
is
thing,
so
look, bro.
clean.
Look, bro.
Oh,
we not
another
gonna,
song. Y'all niggas know. Y'all niggas
Exactly,
know what
T. We
I'm
appreciate it.
about. Y'all, you telling me y'all
No.
don't remember that, man?
No,
Come on,
bro.
that
Ain't
massacre
nobody
was
listening to
clean.
massacre, bro.
That massacre was clean,
You
boy.
telling me y'all don't remember that? Nigga, no.
No,
Yeah,
nigga.
boy. Y'all need to go back and
Y'all
listen.
don't remember
then.
that, Smooth? No,
You're gonna have
nigga.
to go back and
Hey,
listen to
look,
that.
not
boy.
I
going
don't know
back.
about that one.
50
We're not
had
going
some.
back in
50
time.
had, boy. 50 was hard to deal with back then, man.
No, he was not, bro. He had
But,
the,
hey, but
he
do
had
One
you
That
album.
remember?
position of
Do you
power.
And the
remember
movie
Top Back?
soundtrack was nice.
Do you
The
remember
soundtrack
Top
The
was
Back?
movie
hard.
soundtrack was
Get
nice.
Rich or Die
What
Trying.
was it? What say that again, Bill?
soundtrack.
I
Yeah.
said,
Get
do
Rich or
you
Die
remember
Trying, the
Top Back when
soundtrack.
it hit? Do you remember
Hey, look,
what you know about that?
Tip
Do
is
you
my
remember
boy. I'm just
Whenever You
saying, like
Like?
the massacre
Like,
is not a weak album to me. It's not.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying though. I don't think it gotta be weak, but at the same time, like, bro, like that album is. I think the Massacre is almost diamond. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
They
And
say Curtis. I think Curtis got like 1 billion streams. If the album Curtis.
I'm not counting streams. I'm
anything out the
talking
massacre,
about.
bro. I'm not
Well,
talking about
okay.
T.I. I'm
I'm
sorry.
not.
I mean,
I'm
I'm not
talking
about
about like I'm talking about what that shit did when it came out. I think like the Massacre did like 1 million first copies too.
Yeah, hell yeah, it did
I
do a
know what
I
I'm
million.
think it
saying,
did
like,
too.
It
Did
did
it
a
did
million.
too? Hold on, we
yeah.
gotta
So
look. I want to say it did
I
too.
think a lot of I just personally think you can't because somebody had pointed that out. They was like, man, look how many listeners T.I. got versus what you call him got. But it's like, bro, y'all do know like this nigga like has like 8 TV shows. He's like one of the biggest rappers on social media and just like
And he's
staying
still going
active.
on global tours.
Yeah, he just went on a global tour. All that contributes to being popping on Spotify. In my personal opinion, I don't think that
Yeah,
changes their
that's
music
fair.
though.
That's fair.
I
And
don't think that
look,
changes the music.
45 million people can play in the club. Like
Yeah.
that a nigga can play that shit 3
And
times out the month.
nobody is denying that T.I. don't have a Get Rich or Die Trying. You
He
know what I'm
don't.
saying?
Listen.
Whoa, he don't.
Yeah,
First
that's what I'm
week
saying.
numbers
So,
from the massacre sold 1.14 million copies. By the third week, he was at 2.3 million, and it said worldwide, he roughly 6 million copies. Yeah, so he was making some noise back then, boy.
But
And that's just with one album.
look how hot it was at first, and the shit died down. For it to be damn near 20 years old, that shit only sold 6 million copies worldwide.
hey, but look though, I wanna bring up a valid point too, because you can't, because what Willio trying to say is, hey man, the Massacre was a solid album, and you know it did 6 million copies. That's what you're saying. But at the same
Yeah, I
time,
thought that was a good album.
but I think Darrell said something too. Like you do got to look at like I'm not talking about what you just said about the longevity of it ain't went diamond and since then. But I'm just saying though, you kind of do got to look at what does the third album do.
So let's
Look up the third album, Willio.
You see what I'm saying?
Was there Curtis? Let me see.
Like what does that third album do? Because that second album could be riding off the first album.
Yeah, of course. Because you're
You
gonna
know what I'm
see
saying?
that
So
shit
what
was so
does
hot. It's like, oh shit, what he got next?
With
Right,
the
so
fourth
what
album,
does the
I know he
Curtis-
lost to Ye.
Curtis by
That's
50
the
when-
third one. Curtis when he
Okay, man,
I
he
Get
still
Money.
had a massive week though.
800.
This man
800.
did 691,000 the first
That's a big
week.
difference. That's half.
a big difference, though.
That's
It
half,
is,
Julio.
but that's still massive though.
Not
his
when you
realm,
doing
though,
1
T. Will.
million.
Hey, T. Wills, you gotta think about it. If you make $1 million
Lot of
one
records,
day
boy.
and then your next day you only make $400K, you can be like $400K still a lot, but that ain't what you did yesterday.
I mean, they was trying to say that about
Hey,
Michael
and
Jackson when
then-
he was.
And then
listen,
it kept declining after that.
Yeah, of course. He lost to Kanye.
Yep.
I'm talking about the albums. Everything he did was declining after that.
Yeah, that's why I said, hey, so my argument with this, I do got a question on this. Cause I got a big problem with verses. I don't really care for verses because I still don't think it's a win and lose in it unless it's the masses. Cause the only thing that's for sure is the numbers, but y'all don't like numbers. Cause now it turned into a show. Master P won cause he came out that bitch stepping his knees.
With high knees, boy.
Yeah, so
Right,
I just don't. I
Trap Music did
don't.
109,000
I really don't give a fuck
copies.
about verses because of stuff like that because it really don't. Only concrete is numbers. But anyway, so now I asked the people like, so is it really a verses if that because we really we go for verses for nostalgia, to be honest, right? Nostalgia is how that made us feel back in the day. Can T.I. really just lose off one nigga going off one album?
If they go
It
back
depends
and
on how
forth,
you put it.
No,
50
hold up.
got enough. 50 got
So
enough.
talking about
he
T.
got,
Will,
huh? Go ahead.
he got enough, but I'm
He ain't
saying
gonna do
he's
one
gonna
album,
have
though.
to play
50 gonna do
out of
other
20
songs.
songs. Out of 20 songs.
50 could do it. I didn't think so at first, but I think he can.
I'm
now.
not saying he can't do it, T. Will. Hold on, let me finish with you. I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm not saying he don't deserve to be in the topic with T.I. I'm saying for us as an audience, where does the surprise element come when you know at least 80% of his songs gonna have to come from Get Rich or Die Trying?
I don't think 80% of them
could come from that.
got to.
I disagree with that, Dink.
I don't
mean,
think
shit.
80% could come.
When we did our shit, half of it came from Get Rich
We
or
was
Die
just
Trying.
doing that, but he got shit like Whoop Your Head, Window Shopper, Candy Shop. Like he
Yeah.
got different
Hate
albums.
or love it.
He got
I
stuff,
Get Money. He
man.
probably gonna play that weak ass
I
shit.
said, no. To
Yep.
win.
That
I
shit
said to
hard.
win.
We'll be popping now. I teach you how to.
Time out though. To win,
Get to know you.
most of this shit gonna have to come from Get Rich or Die Trying. To win.
I disagree with that. I honestly
Bro,
do.
you just named the songs. I can name a T.I. song that gonna kill that. You talking about Candy Shop? Play whatever you like. Like,
I don't know if it's
bro.
gonna be
I don't like
Candy
Candy
Shop.
Shop though. I've
I
never been a
like
fan of
Candy
I
Candy
didn't
Shop.
say you didn't like Candy Shop, bro.
Nah,
But it's
that's
not
what
beating
I'm
whatever
saying.
you like.
I'm saying 50 got 20, but I think regardless if it comes from Get Rich or Die Trying or whatever the case may be, I just think
He got.
To win, he gonna at least have to play 8 to 9 Get Rich or Die
I don't
Trying.
think he can win regardless.
Okay, I
don't
feel
think
that. That's
he
what I'm
can.
saying.
I don't think he can.
But to win, to even have a chance, he gonna have to play 8 to 9 songs from Get Rich or Die Trying, bro. Especially depending on how T.I. play his songs. I mean, you talking about Candy Shop. If you talking about Candy Shop, he better not start with that shit. Cause I'm gonna play whatever you like. You
I
play
would say
Candy
think
Shop.
Candy
don't
Shop
even
can
bring
beat
that
whatever
in the
you like.
verses.
You play
Yeah.
Candy Shop, I'm gonna play Live Your Life. Like, what the fuck? Now, don't get me wrong. He got some other shit, because he got the song with Chris Brown, I'm the Man. But he gonna have to play the power shit.
Forgot about that. I forgot that.
Now, that I'm the Man go crazy.
Let's kind of get back on topic though. Like, how did y'all feel about Damani and King?
That
and,
was
like,
the topic, wasn't it?
yeah, it was. we jumped back to 3 weeks ago. But how did y'all feel about them? Like, jumping into the beef and like, would y'all let y'all kids do some shit like that?
Shit, they rappers.
I definitely would want my son to be involved in nothing like that. But as far as what I observe, I think the money getting some shine off of it simply because people really like. I heard somebody say like the money can be like another like Kendrick or Cole type, and I was like, wow, like people, and it wasn't just like one person saying it. Like people, he's getting a look. You know what I'm saying? So if he could just continue, this could be his springboard to his career. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's hard to get out of a great man's shadow, and that great man is their dad. You know what I'm saying? Now King so much, and I'm not taking nothing from King because you know he's more. I don't even really like using the term YN, but he come with them type of games with the you know the smoking Miss Jackson and stuff like that. You know, I'm like, dang boy, these kids are like super disrespectful. But you know, as far as like with the money, I think this is a way to like springboard. And I'm not saying 50 wouldn't be in respect because I see how you looking, Dink. But
Like, shit, 505.
yeah, but I think this is a if Damani can keep going, like I think he's getting some eyes put on him because like people are really like paying attention. They saying like, you know, Damani really can rap. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's kind of hard to come out of a shadow of a great man, which is his dad. And this is like people kind of like really giving him respect as his own person, as his own, you know, artist, standing on his own too. And he really getting busy. Like me and JG was kind of, we had like a brief discussion, and JG was telling me how, you know, he had been on him for, you know, a little while now, but man, people really kind of paying attention to Damani. If he can just get some hits under his belt, probably not even hits, maybe even a solid mixtape or album, he can really shake the room.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
let's not get it twisted now. Like the money, he had some motion before this situation popped off. Now,
Right, right,
he
but
had
he's
some real
getting more.
motion.
I think he's getting more eyes because me personally, and I hate to say that, but again, coming stepping out of a great man's shoes, I knew Damani was getting busy, but I was like, it wasn't enough for me to pay attention to him because I was so, you know, I'm such a fan of his dad, you know what I'm saying? But now, you know, it just make me really pay attention to, you know, more
Ain't
what he
40.
got going on.
Ain't 40.
Yeah, I mean, people on TikTok, people on TikTok like really talking about Damani.
I said, ain't you 40?
And who
I
40?
mean, hey, hey, let me just say this. It's impressive when it's
Nigga, really about to hit the 4 in April, ain't you?
Nah, I'm 39. You know, I'll be 39. I'm pushing 40.
That nigga done pulled down his bolo tie.
I'm 30. Hey man, I'm gonna tell you like my elders used to tell me, man. You better hope you live to be this age. You feel me? Like that's what my elders used to tell me. So that's what I say now.
That nigga been waiting to get that ball.
Hey, look, for real, man, because people ain't making it like that. For real. It's real, man. Niggas my age be having health problems for real. Like this is real.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is you
Will,
start feeling the way when you start seeing your peers. Like, oh my goodness, like what's going on? You feel me? So like, just like my elders used to tell me, you better hope you live to be this age. But you know, it's a blessing.
Man, nigga, we the same age now. When we was in college, I used to be like, damn, T, we older, but man, I'm about to be 35.
Hey, that's the thing though. When you like in your early 20s, you see somebody like I remember when I was 22 years old, before I was married, I was dating this girl that was 28, and we used to refer to her as the old chick. You know what I'm saying? She was like 28. You know what I'm saying? So like that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? But, man,
nigga,
like,
hey, I be on the game with niggas that's 20. I'm on the game with a nigga that's 29. Them niggas call me old.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, that nigga dad be trying to do that shit to us. That nigga dad.
That nigga cracking up.
Remember he
like,
said,
man, I don't know what
y'all like them dad raps.
Hey, this is the first time Darrell ever quiet. Y'all niggas on y'all own with that shit, old fella.
Hey, look. Hey, with Smooth, hey, when he said y'all like them dad raps, I was like, man, he might be talking about me. You know what I'm saying? What was we talking about? What rapper was we talking about that day? We was talking about Baby King. We was talking about Baby King. Hey, but I think that kind of do play a role into it though, because and not even trying to be funny, because when you a little older, and I had to kind of get out of that a little bit because I was more stuck on like traditional rap, like just rhythm, people who do rhythmic speaking. I remember when I first started hearing people like kind of do that melodic style, I was like, man, that ain't rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't really willing to accept how things are evolving, and I had to realize like, man, things don't stay the same. Like you kind of be stuck in your old ways if you just be like, man, Wu-Tang Clan, this is the standard for classic rap, and that was just for that time period. And then I don't make it no worse because I'm like I feel like I'm somewhat of a historian. I watch a lot of rap documentaries. I'm always bringing up Rakim and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I gotta stop doing that. You know what I mean? Because I really be sounding like, you know, like an old head. But man, that is the you know, if you as you grow older, you kind of do slip into like what you grew up on, like, and then you almost like don't want to give nobody else a chance because of how music made you feel when you was a certain age. So I'm glad that I was able to catch that, and now I think I'm more open to newer styles and stuff like that. But that's a real thing, I think. Like, especially people before me, you probably can't convince. Man, it's so funny. I just got through hearing Joe Budden talk about how Lil Yachty was like, they said that he was thinking like Rapper's Delight was just whack. You know what I'm saying? When they was talking about the hip, the hop, the hippie, and I can understand why Yachty feels like that. You know what I'm saying? But it comes off disrespectful to our elders, to people who grew up with that. But I understand his fight, because back then it was so simple. Even if you go back and study, not even get off rap for a second, go back and look at dunk contests and how niggas was dunking back then compared to now. You be like, man, them boys trash.
But
You know
that's
what
why
I'm
I
saying?
don't never. That's why I don't like comparing eras, because
You
everything gonna be
can't.
better.
You can't.
Yeah,
You can't.
the way I say who's the best or whatever out of that is I say who dominated their era more. That's how I always say who's better, far as rap, far as rap, far as sports, all that, because everybody gonna be just as good. To be honest, everybody gonna be just as good as Jordan, quote unquote, because you gonna work to get Jordan, and everybody else did the same thing. Now it's about who overcame that era. So I always say who's better in that era, and then I compare when I'm talking about the best, I say, well, he did it better in this era. Because, I mean, you can get a
Fair.
guy that's like the 10th man that's probably just as good as the starter back in the day, because shit, it's evolution.
Mm-hmm.
But back to the money point. I don't see how y'all feel like something about to take off. I mean, nah, that was another point that went to that. But the question was, how do we feel? Was it disrespectful? What was the question, Smooth?
I was just
He
saying,
was just asking how you feel about the money,
how
or
you felt about them jumping in.
yeah.
I feel like once you said something about my mama, I feel like I ain't studying what dad say. Shit, he talking about my mama. You know what I'm
But
saying?
also, I would say, let me get this off real quick. People always, because people talk about like, man, maybe, because I hear some people get pushback, say, man, T.I. shouldn't have his kids, and then y'all also got to realize these kids, they're grown.
They're grown. That's what I'm
They're, you
saying.
know what I'm saying? And so you get to a point where, your mom, when you little, your mom and dad, they try to defend you. They may even go to bat for you if somebody like trying to bully you or whatever the case may be. But then you get to a point where if somebody get out of line with, your mama, at some point you bigger than your mama, you grown, you taller than your mama, and it's like if somebody your age disrespect, or even an elder, they disrespect your mama, you gonna step up, like you know what I'm saying? So like I can kind of see, you know, it's like it almost can be seen as a gift and a curse, because I think it's also at one part I think it's beautiful because you get to see the unity, the camaraderie of, of family sticking together.
Hey,
And
fuck that, my bad. Now I'm about to cut you back off.
go
I ain't
ahead.
said none of that shit. That unity, everybody been talking about, yeah, that's how men step, they got together. I ain't, fuck all that, nigga. At the end of the day, I don't care if I hated my dad, you said something about my mama. And you went that far. We can, there ain't no unity. Look,
These
we
people
got the
grown,
same
man.
common goal. You
Yeah.
talked about my mama, nigga. And it was all cool when you had beef with my dad, that's y'all stuff, but leave my mama out of this. She ain't said nothing to you. She ain't said nothing about you. Leave her alone. Now, when you say something, fuck that. Because now that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it could be no verses, because, once you talk about a nigga wife, it's like you talking about a nigga's pride possession. And so you talking about two people prized possession. One nigga wife, right? And then next, before you have your wife, your first prized possession was your mama.
Yeah.
So all everybody got ties, and nigga, you talking about the same woman. So shit, like nigga, I ain't fuck all that unity shit. We got the same enemy. So nigga, you talked about my wife, he talked about your mama. So it's just like shit, it's a go. So I'm gonna talk
Yeah.
about your dead mama.
Yeah.
You muted, Darrell. I can't hear you.
I still think it's a good setup for the verses. Still think, because 50 Cent had to say, yeah, I talked about they mama. Oh, I still think it's a good setup for the verses. Like, if them niggas was to say, oh, we having the verses, I think it'd be a good promo. Whoever ran the verses, I guarantee you they in talks with them right now.
If they do verses, I promise I ain't gonna give a fuck.
T.I. will do it. He will do it. It's
He
50
said he
Cent
wouldn't
that
though
they
now.
gotta persuade.
No, I'm saying if I ain't gonna lie, if they doing verses now, I ain't gonna say all respect, but some of my shit gone from T.I. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Why?
Because if he did that gimmickily, if that's a word, all my stuff ain't there for T.I. Because my
I feel
respect
you.
for other
No,
people.
it
Yeah,
ain't
I
no
don't
gimmick.
think Tip
T.I.
gonna
don't
do
do
it, though.
gimmicks.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
what I'm
think.
saying. So the fact that he would, and T.I. my third favorite rapper ever. I think. Let's see, Ludacris, Wayne, T.I. Jesus. So that 4, right? Them 4 of my era.
I think
So,
T.I. would do it. It
I
just
hope
depends
so.
on how 50 Cent
Even if he
is.
do
He
it,
said
I
he don't
hope he don't.
respect 50 no more to even be on the same stage with
That's
him
why I said
though.
I hope he don't. I hope he don't. I hope he don't.
But if
I
they
think it's
can
too far
come
gone.
to some sort of like 50 say I was wrong for posting that or some shit. Or they could talk behind scene. I
Yeah, I
think it
feel
could be
you.
done.
Yeah.
Cause it's just like with Boosie and T.I. Shit, I ain't think Boosie would be cool with T.I. no more.
I don't think it was on the same level.
Cause
though.
Boosie a nigga that like, you feel me? You know
It
how
wasn't on the
Boosie
same
feel.
level though.
Huh?
Was it on the same level?
Shit,
Heck
to Boosie
nah.
it was like it was by T.I. snitching.
Yeah, that's snitching. I'm talking about wife and mama, bro. Like anybody can call me a snitch. This nigga too can call me a snitch.
But
I don't
bro,
give a fuck
but think
that.
about this.
But
This
if
nigga
you
Birdman don't fuck with his brother
you
to
can say
this
something about
day.
your wife, man.
But hold on,
Yeah,
Dink.
What you finna
This
say?
nigga
What you finna say?
Birdman don't fuck with his brother to this day because the nigga
Yeah.
told on the dead. The nigga still don't acknowledge his brother.
But that I get that. But that ain't nothing like when you talk about a nigga
That's
wife
crazy.
though, Darrell.
But
You
that's
on
just
mute, Bill. You
janking
on
though,
mute,
bro.
Bill.
Niggas be janking all the time here.
No,
That
janking ain't the same as wife shit.
And
But
Birdman,
Dink, I say
Hey,
that
boys that
because
grew up
that's
different
just
though,
words.
man.
A nigga can squash words. If Jeezy and T.I. can get on the stage and a nigga done died and nigga almost lost his life,
you mean Gucci.
I mean Gucci. If Jeezy and Gucci can get on the stage, T.I. and 50 Cent get on
No,
stage.
I'm not
Them
saying
niggas-
it can't happen. I'm not disagreeing with you that it can't happen. I just say I think it's long far from that happening
Think so, too.
because, and me personally, I wouldn't even respect T.I. as much as I do now if he was to do that because he had his whole persona, his whole characteristic has been family no matter what. So to see him take a fall on that for the cash flow or for the respect of the album or his catalog, I ain't gonna lie to you, I would kind of lose respect on that a little bit. Because he died by his for Tiny, no matter what she look like, for what he put on. Now I don't know what he do behind the scenes. I'm talking about in front of us. It's like, hey, you leave that one alone. Like you can talk about this, and that, but you don't mess with that one. He been on that for years. So to see him fall off that track for like what Smooth said, his legacy of the album and for the cash flow, I kind of be like, damn, Tip. I mean, shit, I was cool with you on the comedy trip, but that, oh no.
What you think, too?
I just don't see it, bro. I don't see it. I think it's just 50. I don't think it'd have been happening by now.
Right.
That's what it is. I think
He
it's
don't-
50.
He don't-
50 ain't have to take
he
it
don't
that
need it.
far. Like, why you took it that far just because a nigga say he think his catalog will fit with you? He could have just said, nah, nigga, you ain't fucking with me and been on by his way. Why
But
the
you
nigga
know-
gotta put his wife up there and shit? That's kind of weird.
Oh, look,
But
Darrell,
see,
I
that's
thought
how
you
50
talking like
Cent
that,
play.
nigga.
But if y'all remember the first time 50 somewhat kind of shunned him back then when what's the name brought it up, because this ain't the first. Well, I'm sure y'all know because y'all follow it just like me, or see it just like me at least, not necessarily even gotta follow it. Like a while ago, like I remember a couple years ago, Tip had jumped out there and was mentioned the verses, and then I remember like if I remember correctly, 50 had posted like the Crime Stoppers thing, and I was like, dang, you know what I mean? Like so it's like it's almost like 50 never really respected him almost in a way,
He don't
and
see him
y'all
as a
also
peer for real.
say that again.
He don't see him as a peer for real.
Yeah, that's what I was
Like,
saying.
that's what it say.
That's what I
And then
said,
not
yeah.
only that, like if y'all go back, I don't know if y'all heard that song "You So Tough." He dissed T.I. like flat out on that song. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might have to go listen to that song, but he basically was saying, I only like talking about street stuff because I'm not a street guy, but he was basically bringing up that stuff about them guns and stuff. Now it was a subliminal, but you already know he was talking about T.I. at that time. Like it just always seemed like he just never really I mean, they may have been cool on just like shaking hands or whatever, but man, it just really don't seem like 50 ever really messed with T.I. for real. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like he
To
on that.
me,
I
it
feel
was
like he on
obvious
that with
from the
everybody
beginning
though.
to me.
Yeah, I know 50 probably like, man, why you keep bringing this up, dog? I'm not getting to
Yeah.
stay with you, bro.
50 on that type of time with everybody though. He on a different type of time. That's why. So that's my shit with T.I. Like that's the same thing he was doing with the trap music. You don't really hear Jeezy coming back out say, "Hey man, I started." Like he be the one on that tear, and not to shun T.I., but he care about. Your boy Smooth made a great point. It seems like he want that legacy, like he's missing something. And I don't know dude from Adam's Cat other than his music career. For somebody of his age, it is kind of crazy. Like, who cares you started trap music? We know you. I think you get enough respect far as like, you the guy, but they gave it to Jeezy. Hey man,
I think, and I could be wrong, but I personally think, to me, this is just my opinion. I think T.I. should be seen as rap royalty. I done said that many a
I think he
times,
is.
but not to everybody though. Not to
But
everybody.
I agree, not to everybody.
Not to
But to his
everybody.
own
I
going
think
though.
people
He
in
should be
Atlanta put
seen as that.
Jeezy over T.I.
But he did, like Smooth used to say about Ludacris. He did it to himself. T.I. wanted to go do comedy. He tried to get his image
Sure.
back right from the jail.
Sure.
He did that to yourself. Like you can tell that he doing it now because he cut his hair. He trying to get that image back. Like, and I get it, but sometimes you just gotta stick with what you dealt, bro. It is what it is now.
He doing his thing
Yeah, and I
right
think
now
that's kind
though.
of what
Nobody
50,
can't take that
50
from him.
on too. He just like, nigga, I don't need music. I
I
don't
don't
gotta
need
do that.
music. That's why I ain't making no diss tracks, bro. I
Well, he did make a diss track. That shit was trash.
Yeah, it was trash. But
But see, I
his
actually
diss
thought
track is
that
the
too.
reason
That shit was
he did
ass.
right about thinking music was below him.
I actually thought that too, but I think it has a bigger long-term effect. You know what I'm saying? Because, and the reason why I say this is because if you, even if it's that one little line, if we hear that line week after week on these
That's what the
power
fuck Drake should
shows,
have did.
if we hear it week after week after week, and more than likely, let's just say year after year, like just like if you go back to "This Is a Big Rich Town," the one that him and Joe did, everybody
Yeah.
know that song. So if you playing this for years and years and years at a time, and it's like after so long, if you probably ain't dropping like something similar to kind of like what Kendrick did, like it kind of comes and goes. And I'm not trying to take nothing from T.I., but I don't think those diss records, again, T.I.'s my boy, but I don't think those diss records are gonna stick like that. Versus if you hear that little line about what he said week after week, it has like a long-term sting. It gets stuck in people's minds, and you see what I'm saying? Like, because it's a part of a thing, it's a part of a show, it's a part of a theme. So people gonna say he won just off that because he got a bigger audience to probably even think like, oh, who is he talking about?
Talking about
You get what I'm saying?
who they say think won.
No, 50 Cent did. He put a
Yeah,
little
I
line
think
in one of
we
them
kind of
shows,
running this
one of
topic
the
into
beginning
the
of the show
ground.
song. But I think we talking about the one he dropped with Max B.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No. He dropped a different one. He dropped another one after that, Willie O.
Okay. Well, I missed that.
I mean,
then.
far as the beef one, I think.
Yeah,
T.I.
man. Let's move to this King of the Hill, man. Cause y'all boy going way off. All right, so we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna let Dink, you gonna go first, Bip second, 2/3, Willie O fourth, Darrell fifth. Cool? So Dink
Yeah, man.
first, Bip second, 2/3, Willie O fourth, Darrell fifth. And you can say like a little opinion, but like let's just try to keep it smooth, Dink.
Damn, you gonna be in Darrell.
It be you, Dink.
You. All
I
right.
mean, T. Will talk for 15 minutes. Had that nigga pull in both times.
All right, man. Round one. Dink. Nothing was the same, more life.
Come on, bro. Next, go Bill. Nothing was the same.
Damn, Dink.
I'm going nothing. I think that was easy. Go ahead. That's why I said Bill.
Man, let's start over.
Nothing was the same. I just told you.
Hold on,
Round-
but he want to clip it though.
God damn,
I
man.
wanna
Shit.
clip it,
Hey,
Bill.
I get confused. I think be thinking we just having a conversation. I forgot we about clicks. Go, bro. Go. Ask a question.
Round one. Nothing was the same, more life.
I'm gonna go with nothing was the same, man. Yeah, I'm going with nothing was the same.
Dink. Nothing was the same versus more life.
Nothing was the same.
All right, Bill. Nothing was the same or Scorpion.
Man, I got to go with Scorpion.
All right. 2, Scorpion or So Far Gone?
So Far Gone.
Willio, So Far Gone or Her Loss?
So Far Gone.
Darrell, So Far Gone or Take Care?
So Far Gone. Yeah.
Dink, So Far Gone or if you're reading this, too late?
Far Gone.
Bill, the final one. Views or So Far Gone?
Views.
Views.
That nigga should have went. That nigga should have went.
That's a good way to get a point across. But now, ask Bill Views versus Scorpion.
Well,
Scorpion.
the way King of the Hill work is like you just so we already that's enough for the clip right there. But the way it work is like you just like it ain't necessarily about which one the best, but it's like what you put it up against.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cause look, I knew he was gonna pick Scorpion over Views.
Yeah, I knew that too.
Hey, you know what would have been nice though, too, Smooth?
What up?
Like you could do this for something else. Like that Keep Fold Cut 3. You could have did that in that shit too. That shit would have been smooth.
Yeah,
Hey,
nah,
So the classic would be Views, Scorpion, So Far Gone, and Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah.
Drake top albums. His
Yeah.
top 4.
Yeah.
but just like
Yeah.
just to circle back to my point on all of that, I think Drake kind of I don't even really think he care about that topic no more. Cause
Yeah,
if
he
you like
above that shit.
Because if you look at the way his albums are constructed, I mean, like it's damn near 22 songs on every album. You know what I'm saying? 22, 24 songs on every album. And if you condense that, you could get the classic that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think you care about that. And then we also, I know me, Bippin too, we always talk about like, he got so many Lucy's. If he add them to a album that niggas think should be a classic, then you have your classic.
Right.
Like I always say, like Scorpion to me would be a classic if he just put Diplomatic Immunity on it.
And then you can also argue Drake has the most hits on any album, right? Drake has the most albums that has the most songs that are hits. Niggas don't drop albums like a classic hip hop album may not necessarily have hits on that bitch, but Drake albums have the most hits. If he got 24 songs, then 15 of them bitches gonna be hits.
And if they not hits, he got bangers on them. Like
You see
Pound
what I'm
Cake.
saying?
That I wouldn't say that ain't a hit.
So
but
niggas
it's
don't make
it's
albums like
something
that,
you gonna
though.
listen to. Right. And that's hard.
Yeah,
That's really
Drake-
hard to do, really.
Drake is the most quoted philosopher in the last century. Like, man, if you just type in his lyrics and quotes on Instagram, bro, you're gonna see so many posts just off his lyrics. Like that has to count for something. That's a stat that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but it says a lot.
On that, though.
It says a lot because his lyrics are making people really feel something.
And then, well, why you say that, Dink?
Only reason I'm disagreeing because we may be on 2 different times. I don't know though. I would say Jay-Z probably that. Like just off 99 Problem, but a bitch ain't one gonna get more.
But that came from Ice-T though. He didn't make that up.
Yeah, but it's coming. I know, yeah, but like another philosopher, Smooth, ain't about who said it first. It's about who. You know what I'm saying?
But that don't help your point, Dink, because Drake said
I
that.
I knew where it came from.
No, Drake said that. But yeah, when you told me that, yeah, that's true.
I was just gonna say that.
Good point, Smooth. But no, I still believe I would have to say Jay-Z. I have to say Jay-Z before that.
Hey man, we got episode 50 next week, man. What should we do, bro?
Shit, party.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, what should we do? Like, what?
That's
You
dope, though.
on mute,
That's a
Dink? I
big
mean,
song.
there.
Well, we should come with a theme.
That's what I'm saying.
gotta-
Nigga, we chopping
You
it up.
gotta be.
now.
You gotta be.
Damn, I've been on mute this whole time.
Now, for like maybe like a minute or so.
I wanted to ask, do y'all remember how classic albums used to be dropped?
Yeah, you was on mute. We mute you again. So what y'all boy want to do for episode 50?
Hey, Rashad McCants is out the mud.
I asked that because that's a good one though. Y'all remember how albums used to roll out, right?
Yeah.
How many singles used to be on the album?
Like
Right. And everything else was basically like fillers of however a nigga felt
Nigga,
how his
Michael
album
had
wanted to
6.
go.
Nigga, that's why I was telling you earlier, Darrell. That's why I said it was considered like classic, because that's why I said Hurricane Chris, but nigga was laughing at me, but he arguably has a
Think that
classic
still
album.
ain't no point right there.
He do. He
Hurricane
arguably
Chris
has a
ain't got
classic
no
album.
motherfucker.
I'm gonna say this, and I know this is kind of off the topic, but it's on the topic. that Power of the Dollar, and I hate that I keep bringing up 50 because I actually like T.I. way more than 50. That Power of the Dollar album it could probably go against one of T.I. albums too. If y'all ever listen to that Power of the Dollar album that 50 came out
Nah,
with, they
them
got
boys
that.
up there, they hold that album in high regards up there.
And he wasn't playing
You talking about
around
his
on
first
that.
one? Yeah, they
He
go crazy.
wasn't messing around on that, and it didn't even drop officially because he got shot and all that other stuff. But man, I really hate I keep bringing up 50 because I really sound like I'm more of a 50
Not
fan.
really. It's on topic because is that gonna be the theme for next episode? It's gonna be a 50
Man,
Cent themed episode.
it might need
Hey,
to
so
be
I
though,
got
for
with my
real.
bulletproof jacket
Y'all
tomorrow.
ain't got no
Nigga,
bulletproof vest. Ain't nobody got no bulletproof
Episode
vest.
I
52.
got
I
weight
had,
vest.
Hey,
I
and
got
I
weight
had
vest.
I had the
and the
G
do-rag.
Unit sneakers.
And the do-rag, yeah.
Hey, look,
Who gonna wear the wife beater?
hey
The
man.
G-Unit,
with
I
the
I
follow
had
her.
every
little
G Unit
shoulders
shoe
too.
that
The
dropped.
little motherfucking shoulder straps.
Yeah.
Nah,
that,
real shit. I mean, that's what if y'all boy want to do a 50 Cent thing episode, shit, let's do it.
G Unit apparel.
Nah,
or something.
I
Ain't nobody
would.
got no G Unit
Power
Reeboks
phone
no more.
home.
Nah, I would, but with
Yeah, that's
with
too
my
much.
nigga in beef with T.I. right now, I ain't trying to do that though. But I did used to want to be 50 Cent today.
Hey,
Back
I
in
had
the day.
every G Unit shoe that dropped. I
Them
remember
bitches were
that.
kind of
rock no
clean,
G
wasn't it?
Unit.
Had the little
Man, I
suede and the
wasn't
toe
messing
box
around with them G
with
Unit
the
shoes
I
back
three
rock
then,
little
them
boy.
colors.
Boy,
But
I
I didn't rock
had
no
them
G
mugs.
units. I like the 50
Hey,
Cent,
but
but
you
I'm
know
gonna rock
what?
no
I got
Them
a
G
G
Units
hoodie.
was straight, bro. I ain't gonna
What
lie
was
to
it
you.
Hoodie different
about
from
50?
shoes, boy.
When I sit back and think though, I can't really put a finger on what was it that just made him so hot like that.
He
Because
The
got shot
storyline.
9
He got
times.
shot in
The
fact. What you
storyline.
mean?
Literally
yeah,
got
The
was
nigga
hot.
got shot. You ain't never heard nigga got shot 9 times and lives.
yeah, he's
Hey,
like a
nigga got
super
9
thug.
lives and the nigga came back for 10.
And then did you not hear? Did you
Yeah.
not see the movie? And then did you not hear the album? Shit! Oh
Right.
my
And
You're
then,
god!
and
right.
then,
You're
and
right.
then, but
You're
then
right.
think about this, Willio. When the time 50 Cent came out, it was all about Cosign. Nigga had Eminem co-sign
And
him
Dr.
to
Dre.
Dr. Dre. It don't get no bigger than that.
Yeah, you're right.
And
Hey,
it's
we
just like
did
Drake
listen to
had Lil
Eminem when we
Wayne.
said
It was
North.
at the time. Like
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing to co-sign.
That boy had a wave like no other, man. He really
And
did.
then you got Eminem pushing you and Dr. Dre.
And hold on,
That's crazy.
hold on. Let's talk about it. Like with Eminem, his fan base alone could just take you to the top. And if you got his folks looking at you, that makes sense.
Fuck all
And the
that.
music
Ricky
was
Ricky
hot.
goddamn.
And you know what I'm
Shady
saying?
aftermath.
Man, yeah. That was just a perfect
At
storm
the
right
end of the
there.
day, no matter who pushing you, you got to have the shits.
Yeah.
You got to
He
have the
had
shits.
it. He definitely had it. He definitely had
Yeah.
it.
But I disagree with that. Cause
Why you say
I
that?
feel like if who you with, they can make you have some good shit. They can make you have some good shit.
I
Nah,
mean,
the
and
people
I
ain't
think
feeling you.
but
People
look
ain't
though,
feeling
I
you, bro.
think there are it kind of do make sense because we see him talking about how 50 kind of fell off after he kind of separated himself from Eminem and Dr. Dre. So it kind of makes sense.
I don't necessarily think the music got whacked. I don't necessarily think that. Because
Well,
Technology,
it clear
those
it
songs
fell off.
But
We
50
know you
Cent
like
kinda,
50,
he
Willio,
kind
but
of
it fell off.
he left that gangster. He left all that gangster shit. He left
Yeah,
all
it was
of
garbage. But to my
I
point,
think Ayo Technology was a good song.
None of that
He
shit
was
was
falling off
garbage,
at that
bro.
point.
this Rashad McCants is out the mud.
But I like what Smooth saying though. Smooth is right because Dr. Dre and them gave 50 Cent a whole package deal. Like
Right.
Get Rich or Die Trying, the bulletproof vest, the motherfucking album cover with like a gunshot in it. Like it's a whole package with that
Nigga
nigga.
had Eminem at the height of his career going crazy.
Yep.
Going crazy.
But y'all still prove my point though.
Yeah.
I'm saying
all
though,
them boys really benefited
still-
off
I'm
each
only
other.
talking about a nigga proving his point when he be wrong.
Oh, nigga, you proving my point, nigga.
No,
y'all
we
naming
saying,
all the shit. Y'all naming all the shit. The music still got to be good. At the end
Nah,
of the
that's
day,
a
that's why
fact.
I always
Dr.
tell
Dre
y'all.
ain't like his music.
Y'all
Dr.
keep
Dre
talking.
didn't like his music. Dr.
For real?
Dre
I didn't know
only
that.
signed 50 Cent
Nigga,
because of
T.I. did
Eminem.
like 24.
Hold on. Say that again, Darrell, because I didn't know
people
that.
like your shit.
Dr. Dre didn't want to sign 50 Cent. That's why he had to be signed to Eminem. Eminem asked for that partnership deal.
Yeah.
And 50
No.
Cent was his first
Darrell,
signee.
I didn't know
What
that.
I'm
I didn't
saying,
know
Darrell,
that.
Right.
Darrell,
But so
Darrell.
Eminem gave Dr. Dre that. Dr. Dre ain't like that nigga at
Darrell,
first.
what I'm saying is this. I ain't saying people can't fuck with you and that won't catapult you. But what I'm saying at the end of the day, if people don't fuck with your music, they just don't fuck with your music.
No, that's wrong, Dink. I'm
How they
saying
wrong?
this right here. If 50 Cent didn't have Dr. Dre, behind those albums if Eminem didn't push for Dr.
Them
Dre.
niggas on a double XL magazine together.
I did, Darrell, you're not hearing me. I didn't say that don't catapult you. Yeah, who you fuck with can catapult you. But I'm saying at the end of the day, people, just like T.I. said, T.I. was saying that his worst mistake was leaving his label. So I'm not saying that you get people to push you, but I'm saying the people that push you, if your shit ain't, one reason they pushing you because you got some good shit.
Right.
So what I'm saying, if people still don't fuck with your music, it don't matter if somebody co-sign your shit or not. If people don't fuck with it, they don't fuck with it.
But what I'm saying is who you around can make your music better.
Yeah, I agree with
Yes.
that. I agree with that. I agree with Darrell saying.
Yeah.
You say what now?
And that,
I
I
agree
think
with what Darrell's saying.
I'm saying what did he say? That's what
He
I'm
said
asking.
you can have mid music. Your music can be mid, and as long as you got the look behind you, that can take you to the top. It ain't got to be the greatest. That's what Darrell's saying.
And then
50
if
was
you
hot,
got
though.
mid,
Yeah,
let's say
hot.
for instance, you take somebody who's average, right? And you put him in the gym with a motherfucker that's great, sooner or later, nigga gonna become good. I ain't saying he gonna become great.
some of that stuff does gonna rub off on you, for sure.
Ain't it said, hey, this gonna even help your point out even more, Darrell. Ain't this like public knowledge that Eminem and Dr. Dre wrote some of them songs on Get Rich or Die Trying?
Yeah,
I never heard. Now I never heard that.
I heard that before.
I never heard that.
I still don't understand. I still don't understand the point because I'm saying y'all saying.
And I know Dr. Dre ain't writing nothing.
Y'all telling me because of his association. Y'all telling me because of his association that he got better, which I don't disagree.
Yes,
with. I don't disagree with that. But I'm saying though that because you saying that they actually helped him make better music, right? That's what you're telling me. Right. So I'm saying that's what happened. You talking about because of association, they put their powers to be, whatever their talent into whatever he was making, and they made his music that much better. So I'm saying the people obviously fuck with that music. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Y'all, you making it sound like I understand that yes, you got to have the industry or you having people with talent to make your shit better. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing with that. You're around. That's why you associate with them people because they got other talents. Just like if I come to you, you like, oh shit, yeah, you can do this, mix, master. That's why T.I. went to Pharrell for this last album. So I'm not saying that yes, he's had.
He been working with Pharrell since day one though.
Huh?
He been working with Pharrell since the first album.
Yeah, I know, but he said he went back to get to Pharrell because he wanted his old image back. So what I'm saying is that people still got to fuck with that music that they pushing.
But nobody really fucked with 50 Cent. Like nobody really want to sign him out of New York and none of that shit. Them niggas is like
50 got blackballed though.
He really got black. That's what I'm saying. Niggas ain't fuck with him.
He just like
I wouldn't say his music was elite, like to where you had to just have his shit. When he got with Dre and they gave him that package and they sold that shit, that nigga became like.
I mean,
still think his music was high because that power of dollar or something.
It's kind of like I kind of noticed that with Lil Baby.
Ooh, that's a perfect one.
P them been selling us this story, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a hustler. You know what I'm saying? He was in and out of jail. He ain't even do music. When I go back and look at like Lil Baby career, they was selling us that story. They was they were pushing that story into our head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ain't even know Young Thug. He just used to sell weed to Young Thug. Like, bro, they been pushing us to believe that Lil Baby was just
this
that
figure,
guy before the music.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about how like he was getting all these likes and stuff before he had a record out. You know, that's what Young Thug said.
And even though that could be true, but it's still up to them to make it more believable than anything.
And now watch this, Smooth. How did a nigga that never knew how to write a motherfucking song, Gunna used to write his shit to now this nigga got the best album of the year? This nigga ain't never wrote no fucking nigga used to have Gunna write his shit. He got with QC. Now this nigga like the best, greatest artist ever. And as soon as Pete and them sold that label, what a nigga shit at now? Nigga don't even talk about nigga. Lil Baby can't even sell 50,000 copies. And the nigga sold 250.
When Baby said, well, time to Baby, people used to go lose their minds off that little line. You know what I'm saying?
I think we're disagreeing with the wrong shit. Because what y'all saying is basically it's basically I'm
We
agreeing
proving your
with y'all.
point. We proving
No,
your
not
point.
to my point. I'm agreeing with Hey Smooth. Hey boy, you need a haircut, boy.
I do. I do.
He been waiting to get that off since he he
Hey
wanted to
T Will,
slide that
hold up
in.
now. Hey, I got
Hey,
some more in the
look,
back
let me
pocket.
shut up, man.
I got some more in the back pocket. No, but I think it's my fault. I don't know. I ain't know how to articulate myself. So I am agreeing with y'all. I'm just saying, even though that they help make the music, I'm saying people, no matter what you do, people got fuck with the music. That's all I'm saying. Like T.I., I mean, baby music suck now. I don't think that's due all of a sudden to P, because the shit just suck. But you can't lie and tell me the Emotional Scar was good. That was a good ass
His music
song.
necessarily sucks.
But that I don't know. I don't know, Dean. I think that's what I'm saying though. Like it's like, believe it or not, the narrative has changed around Lil Baby. The music might not even suck.
That because like people like that Right On is clean to me. Like, and people was like,
Never thought about
that
that.
came and go.
You say
A
what now?
narrative will fuck an artist every time, bro. It was I think one of y'all shared this, or somebody shared this to me.
So like today Academics just posted like Lil Baby in the damn, he in some type of studio with somebody and a nigga like grabbing Lil Baby ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, nigga, your music suck now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And then one of y'all post this.
Well,
I've
Persona do
seen this.
matter though.
It said artists used to have a mystique about them, right?
Yeah,
To where
I did that. That was me.
Yeah, like artists
That's why
used
I
to have
think
a
Kendrick
mystique.
star power is so strong.
And
I
niggas
think
don't
that's
got
why
star
Kendrick's so
power no more.
strong.
Niggas show themselves and reveal themselves too much.
Kendrick is so
And you be like,
strong
damn,
when
this
it
nigga
come to
green as fuck. He was Mark Rubio and them niggas like treating him like a little hoe.
yeah, but that's an even better point. That's an even better point, because now you on a song saying, I'm in the hood selling bricks, hitting licks, and then you got motherfucking Michael Rubin grabbing you from the back and choking the shit out of you.
And you look happy as a motherfucker, like, God damn, this is the best day of my life. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I think Persona do matter. I mean, I think depend on how you
But
come
the
out.
narrative has
and
always
yeah.
mattered, though. That's
Yeah.
why, when 50 came out with Ja Rule, he just made it seem like I seen this interview on 50.
he did make Ja
It
Rule
was
seem
so
like a hoe.
funny. He said, man, I'm trying to quote what he said. He said,
Got
I'll
about
tell
3
you
more
personally.
minutes, y'all.
He was talking about how Ja Rule was saying he's a murderer, but he was like, but he's singing duets. And I was like, dang. So like 50 was more of the stronger. He was becoming the more up and coming cool guy at that time, and people just kind of ran with that narrative. And they was like, and people all of a sudden, Ja Rule's not hot anymore. But Ja Rule had hits.
Niggas say he
Like
a gangster,
all of a sudden, he's not hot anymore.
And niggas
like
started
all of a
thinking about
sudden.
that shit like, damn, Ja Rule ain't never had no gangster song. Nigga always have a love song with Ashanti or somebody. And them bitches used to be bangers.
And that was not true, by the way. That was not true.
Still that nigga. Now that's a
To me, he is. Yeah, definitely. Man, when he came out that song, I'ma ride to the end of the road, baby. This life would drive me crazy. We getting high lately. Wondering when the Lord gonna take me. He killed that song. Like, that was a real, like...
Hey, boy, that shit sounds so dated.
Then Rashad McCann.
See how y'all do it, like, well, that's my point.
I was like, well, damn,
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what it is. Being able to recite a Ja Rule song.
It's diabolical.
That's not a single.
That's not a
It was a single. It was off the Light 'em Up soundtrack. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It came off the Light 'em Up soundtrack, the movie that Usher played in.
If it ain't Ashanti,
even worse.
hey, Smooth. If it ain't Ashanti or on those rainy days with Mary J. Blige, I ain't quoting.
Bro, the only Ja Rule singer
saying.
I remember is his response to 50 Cent when he ain't got a feature is clap back. That's the only one.
Ja Rule was hot. I had that Rule 336 album. That Rule 336 album is a classic.
Last thing I remember about Ja Rule, that nigga lost his car to Paul Walker. That's the last thing I remember.
Hey, hold on. Speaking of Ja Rule,
that nigga lost his car, man.
How does Ja Rule and Tony Yayo end up on the same flight?
And right behind these motherfucking each other,
like, where are y'all going? That's the same. That y'all need to go tonight, bro. All these places in the world. How Dude, Ja Rule and Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder get on the same flight, bro. You can't make this up, bro.
Like
Anything can
friend.
They
happen.
say
The
they
even
say
more
50
crazy
and Ja
part,
Rule
why would
ended up
these
on the same
niggas
flight.
sitting right behind each other?
Yeah, now
That's
that's
even
crazy.
weird.
Now that's
Yeah.
crazy. Now that seemed like somebody
What?
was being messy. That's what that seemed like.
No, anything can happen, bro. I mean, hell,
That's
we got
facts.
niggas
That's
Bro,
holding
facts.
Ja Rule,
Hey,
bro.
Master P said
We got
two
niggas
mountains
rapping
may
whole
not
Ja
meet,
Rule
but two
bars,
men
bro.
will.
Anything
I
can
heard
Where
happen.
Master
the
P
Lord
say
gonna
that.
take me?
Hey,
And knowing that
any-
shit too, like,
oh,
yeah,
thank-
nigga, this was the
anything
hottest
can
shit at the
fucking
time,
happen, bro.
boy.
I ain't never heard a Ja
But
Rule
heard
fan
his
like that.
point.
Never.
Say that again.
Never.
You never heard of what?
A Ja Rule fan like that. Never.
Are you
No, even
tripping?
that dude for the singles, no count.
Man, that Rule 336 album,
See, that's what I'm
I
talking
go
about.
listen to that album now.
Oh, you know,
man.
you good.
I was bumping that like
That one thing. Hey, look,
that
man,
album was clean.
you ain't gotta fall into that peer pressure, bro. You good?
Hey,
Hey,
Darrell, hey,
that
bro.
Rule
Hey,
336.
listen, Darrell. You don't got to be a hip hop historian like that, bro. Don't feel like you don't know your shit because Willie over here fucking quoting AZ and Ja Rule. We don't give a fuck.
Hey,
You trying to make us feel bad, nigga? You 40. Shit, that's why you know
It is what it is. Hey,
Damn.
listen. The
oh,
fact
man.
of the matter is,
Hey,
Ja
man,
Rule
I'm saying,
made
man,
hot
y'all had my boy
albums.
pulling on
You
that
know what I'm
tie
saying?
again, man.
Yeah.
That was nice now.
Hey, nigga be trying to make us feel bad and shit.
Yeah, I can't do the AZ.
That holla
Ja Rule,
holla.
I can vouch for that.
Man, y'all tripping. AZ was that deal,
Had
man.
my
That
boy
Sugar
doing
Hill
that
Hey, I
joint.
got a
shit.
ride, fellas.
Yes, indeed, man. Great episode, man.
Great
Hey, we gonna come
episode.
up with something for next week, man. Let's
Yes,
talk about
sir.
it.
Yep.
All right,
Phone home, baby.
Read the
Hey,
bitch.
Hey,
Smooth.
water.
That, hey, that nigga
No, yeah,
pull
you
up on me
did.
when I'm at Essence
You already know you
Festival.
out of there.
Hey, nigga pull up on me at Essence Festival next year, man.
Hey,
I'm just like,
hey,
bro,
that
my
nigga,
bad.
that
I'm
nigga
like,
Bill
bro.
been thinking about that the whole episode.
That
Hey,
nigga unmuted his
hey,
mic to
cause
say
He
that.
like,
I
boy,
had said
clean that
this
shit
Look,
up,
Hey,
man.
hey,
I done
Smooth.
did that
Yeah,
before
nah.
too.
I
I
had
done did
said
that
that shit. I
before
was
too.
like, hey,
Hey,
baby, that nigga
61-year-old
named Bill.
Birdman talking about
That
some,
ain't the
what
home
he
phone
said to
home, bro.
Charlamagne?
Birdman, my dude, bro. I fuck with Birdman.
Fuck with her.
I had to
All
feel
right, y'all,
love.
boy.
Yeah.
Phone home,
All
man.
right, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yep.